It's a chocolate strawberry coffee and it is absolutely delicious. Yeah, nothing's coming out. That's nice. This is what I went to Trader Joe's for, the new shrimp scampi. And he headbutted me and I am bleeding now. Look at that. Good morning, you guys. I am making breakfast and I'm making the breakfast sandwich again. I really am like obsessed with this breakfast sandwich. It's so freaking good. I did learn I was supposed to oil the whole pan, so we're gonna go ahead and do that right now. But we're actually gonna do a what I eat in a day today. You guys have already seen me kind of make this sandwich, so I'm gonna move through it pretty quickly here, but basically sausage patty down. Oh no. Okay, normally I would do an English muffin, but they are moldy. Well, that sucks. We're gonna have to switch gears here. I don't think that's warmed up a lot, so I'm gonna take that off and I'm just gonna refreeze that patty. We're gonna go for my obsession instead. I can't really make a big one because I don't have any big pieces of bread left, but I'm gonna oil up a piece of olive bread and then we're gonna toast it. And I just washed my pan. You know what, that's probably fine because I'm in a hurry right now. I need to finish cooking breakfast in like the next 5 minutes so that I can actually eat it. So that probably was just assigned to make an easy breakfast. So I'm gonna cook an egg over easy and hopefully I don't break the yolk like I did yesterday. Make sure that this is nice and hot. Crack her, hopefully no shells. Perfect. Ooh, turn that down. I don't know what's been going on, but when I first started making this, I do a little salt and a little pepper. But when I first started making this, I was able to like do the egg over easy like every single time. I never broke the yolk. And the last couple times I've made this, I've broken the yolk every time and I hate cooked yolk. It like the powderiness is disgusting to me. But while I let that cook up, we're gonna start on my coffee. I've been telling you guys that I have been obsessed with this strawberry coffee that I've been making lately. So we're gonna start with the strawberry milk for it. Taking some frozen strawberries. I think 3 strawberries is more than enough for the single serving. Then I'm gonna take some milk and cover the strawberries. It's time to flip. Yesterday, I almost did it perfectly on my first egg. And then when I flipped it, I like flipped it hard and just like threw it down and it broke the yolk. So I'm like, let's be gentle this morning. I'm trying to get my spatula underneath the yolk to give it the most support. Perfect. And just gently, there we go. Back to the milk. And then we're gonna toss it in the blender to blend it up to make strawberry milk. And then I did have to add a little bit more milk after the first pass. But that's usually typical because I start conservatively with the amount of milk because you can always add liquid, but you can't take any away. Then for the creamer, we're just doing the vanilla. And I'm going to go a little bit above the minimum line in here since this is the only creamer. Usually, if you guys are new here, I'll do a mix of 2 different creamers like the vanilla, and then I'll do like a brown sugar creamer or something like that. But for the strawberry one, the strawberry is already enough flavor. We're just gonna do vanilla for the creamer foam. Then the thing that's gonna make this a chocolate strawberry coffee is gonna be this particular pod. I talk about this Nespresso pod all the time, but this is the Cafecito de Puerto Rico Nespresso pod. It's so good. It's a double shot, and the main note in it is dark chocolate, and it's like literally such a delicious, rich coffee. So starting with the strawberry milk. That's a really good color today. And then the creamer. Like those 2 together, so freaking pretty. And then lastly, well not lastly, we are gonna do an extra shot, but Cafecito de Puerto Rico, and then I'm gonna do an Altisio shot as well. Let's assemble breakfast. So I've got my toast, it's a very tiny piece. Got my 3-layer dip. I get this from a farmer's market, so I'm so sorry I don't have like a recipe for you, but it's really just feta, sun-dried tomatoes, and pesto. In particular though, the pesto that they use is really, really good. I mean, you can do like a copycat version of this with whatever your favorite pesto is, but the pesto on this one is like what makes it for me. But you know, if you do like a really good pesto, I'm sure it'll still taste really good. And I'm rushing right now because I have a meeting in like a minute. We're just gonna assemble her with our, oh gosh, our egg, little olive oil, beautiful, pickled onion on top. These just give like the perfect zing on this. Little salt. I just realized you guys couldn't see what I was doing, but there is the end product. You guys have seen this toast so many times. It is my freaking obsession. I'm gonna cut it in half. Oh, and that yolk is perfect. Lovely. Then we've got the last shot in here. Straw. And that is how I've been making my new coffee that I'm obsessed with. It's a chocolate strawberry coffee and it is absolutely delicious. Hi guys, I now have a moment to breathe. I was originally planning to film this video today because I didn't have like any meetings. Then yesterday morning, a bunch of my meetings got shifted to this morning and I didn't even think about it. And as I was like getting up, I was like, oh, I'm filming on what I can eat in a day. But then I looked at my calendar and I was like, oh, well then, we are gonna have to rush breakfast. But anyways, breakfast was delicious. I absolutely love that toast, but like I said, I feel so bad sharing it with you guys because the dip that I get is only available at our farmer's market. You can definitely make a copycat version, but it's just not the same thing because whatever pesto they're using in it is so good. It's unlike any other pesto that like I've ever tried. But anyways, to reiterate, it is a what I eat in a day video. For anyone who's new here, I don't necessarily like count things anymore. I used to count calories way back in the day. I don't do that for mental health reasons anymore. And then for a while I was counting protein. The only reason I don't necessarily like count it per gram anymore is because I'm just like a lot more lax. I wanted to just like start eating a little bit more intuitively, but I do try to be mindful about like including protein wherever I can in my meals. But I usually treat my what I eat in a day videos as more like meal idea videos as opposed to like how to eat for this particular goal or anything like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, that's what we're going to be doing here. But I finished breakfast, finished my meetings, I took Leo out. Now I'm just gonna have some water, but I want to just share this with you guys. It came just in time for this what I eat in a day video. I just got a new water jug. So this is not to replace my Simple Modern tumbler here at home. I love my Simple Modern tumbler, don't get me wrong. But the reason why I wanted to get this one, I saw Julia Havens. She was the first one who I saw who had this, is because whenever I'm traveling or if like I want to take this on the go, like I had mentioned in the last vlog, I am going to be returning to the office a couple times a week. There's been so many times where I've had to throw my water jug into my bag. And don't get me wrong, the Simple Modern tumbler is very leak proof. The only place it's not leak proof is through the straw. So if like the bag tumbled or anything in my car, water would leak out. So I love it for here and I love it for the gym. But whenever I'm traveling and I need to be able to like throw my water into my bag because I need to be hands-free for whatever reason, or I am also going to bring this to Europe just because it's more compact with the straw to travel with. I saw this hydro jug and I was like, I definitely want to check that one out. And so far, upon unboxing it, I really like this. So the main reason I wanted to get it was because of their straw. It folds into the top here. So you can just open it and close it. So that makes it completely leak proof. So if I were to throw this into my bag, even with it like being full of water, it could like tumble around and everything. We'll test that in a second. But I have seen people test it on video. But yeah, it could tumble around and it's not gonna leak, or it's like barely gonna leak. I think the only reason it would leak is if there was like already some water in the straw. I mainly got for that. And then I also really like the fact that it's clear here so I can see exactly like how low the water is. There's so many times when I'm drinking from my Simple Modern tumbler and it's low and like I run out of water and I didn't even realize it. So I really like the fact that you can see it on this one. And then also as far as travel goes, this one just has like a lot more rubber edges around it. I have dropped the Simple Modern one so much. Let me go get it for you guys. So here's the difference between the two of them. Clearly I like a neutral water jug, but yeah, here's the difference between them. Also, I'm questioning how this one's 40 ounces and this one's 40 ounces and this one looks bigger. Like very confused, but whatever. Here's the difference on them. I do like how slim this one is. I've banged it up so much, so I think I'm gonna like have this one be like my at home and gym one, and then have this one be like my on the go one, because it's got like the rubber edging around a rubber bottom and stuff. That way hopefully it's a little bit more protection if it gets dinged. So I'm just gonna go ahead and wash it up and we'll fill it up with some water. I'm not going to the gym quite yet. I'm gonna go in like an hour or so, but figured I might as well get this one set up. But here's what the straw looks like on the inside so you guys can get an idea of it. You can remove it so that you can wash it, pop it back in. That is one thing that I do prefer over the Simple Modern one, is the fact that you can remove the whole straw. Like I'll just switch out the straw every other day. I have 2 of them and then I'll just pop it into the dishwasher. Yeah, this one, I don't know how you clean this one. I mean, I have like those pipe cleaners that I can use to clean it with, but still it's like, I just don't like the fact that you can't remove it and really clean all the way inside, but it's fine. But anyways, let's go ahead and wash this. And both of them do claim that they will keep things cold for 24 hours. I can tell you this one definitely does. And then if I put ice in here, I think the ice lasts like 12 hours or something like that. The hydro jug is supposedly very similar technology. Oh my god, is this all right stretch? Oh no, that's just the sticker that I removed, the little info sticker. But yeah, the hydro jug I believe is the exact same claims, so that's nice. I'm gonna get kind of like a similar experience out of each of them. Would have probably preferred to have like run this through the dishwasher, but we are not running it for a little bit, so it's fine. And then the straw, I wish that they had sent an extra straw too. They only sent 1 straw. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to the gym, even though, like I said, I want to use my Simple Modern tumbler for the gym, just since this is new. I want to use it for that for today. The reason why I prefer the Simple Modern tumbler for the gym is because, like, I don't want to have to think about, like, opening and closing the straw all the time. Like, when I'm at the gym and I'm thirsty, or especially, like, for Pilates, I have, like, 2 seconds to reach down and take a sip, so that's why I prefer the Simple Modern for those places. But, like, everywhere else that's not home, I like the idea of this better. I was also unsure about the straw. I thought it was like soft here. I'm glad that it's a hard straw. Like this part, I thought it was like a silicone flimsy straw. So that's cool that it's still a hard straw. Do some ice. And then actually let me bring the Brita over here. I know this looks ridiculous, but I need to refill the Brita anyways. That's why I'm like, I'm just gonna bring it over here. Oh, perfect. It has a fill line, so it shows you max where you can fill it up. That's kind of nice. I have actually like overfilled the Simple Modern tumbler because it's not just to like where you see like where it can screw in, it's like a little bit below. So good to know that they give you that. So closing the straw, making sure that this is as tight as possible. My sink's over here. I'm gonna test over the sink just in case. But oh, look at that. Yeah, nothing's coming out. That's nice. So yeah, this can be so much better, especially because like when it comes to like my work tote, if I'm gonna throw my water bottle in there, my laptop's in there. So I don't want a water bottle that's like gonna leak all over the place. So this is definitely better. But oh yeah, and that's still seamless with the straw. I wasn't sure if there was gonna be any issues with the fact that the straw is technically 2 pieces, but yeah, that's a seamless sipping experience. 10 out of 10. Back from Trader Joe's. We're gonna do a little Trader Joe's haul. First up, the watermelon lemonade sparkling water is back. I'm very excited about that. I'm sure that'll be here through the summer. Look at this. I put this in there. Didn't have to worry about it spilling. Nothing. Lovely. I just had a hankering for potato chips, so I got the sea salt and pepper one. These are so good. I love salt and pepper chips. They're my favorite chips. Then I also got their moisturizing shaving cream. This is the honey mango scent. I think it's their only scent, but I've just come to the conclusion with the foaming shaving cream, I am definitely allergic to it. My hands itch so bad every single time I use it, so I'm just gonna use that one instead. To fix this morning's debacle, I got the English muffins. I'm gonna try to use these on time this time. I also, this morning, just ran out of the olive bread that I always use for breakfast, so got a refill of that. Got a refill of hemp seeds from Leo. I put this on his food sometimes. I haven't had this in like a little while, and I just saw these and I was like, okay, we're gonna get it. The dipped in dark chocolate bombas. These are so freaking good. It's like such a good mix of like a little bit of salty, sweet, and like almost savory. It's delicious. Another beauty product that I got, the Trader Joe's face wash with tea tree oil. I've been using this face wash like for years. I think it's like 3 or 4 years at this point. I've gone through bottle after bottle. This is just like my favorite face wash. I used to have like a ton of acne. It doesn't act up as much anymore and stuff. And I honestly attribute it to simplifying my skincare routine. And then this is one of the products that I incorporated. And my skin just reacts really well to the Trader Joe's tea tree oil products. So I've refilled this one a ton, and then also the cleansing pads. I use the cleansing pads in the morning and then this one at night. And I am going to actually do one of those unsexy products that work video, and I think that that'll be coming up in a couple weeks. So these two are products that I'm for sure going to show in that. It actually is kind of like Trader Joe's beauty products heavy, so if you're interested in Trader Joe's beauty products, that video will be a good one. Speaking of, I got another one, a refill of the shea butter and coconut oil hair mask. This hair mask is so freaking good. It's underrated, it's underhyped, and honestly, my hairdresser, she actually raves about this, and I was like, I actually use that, and she's like, good, I'm glad that you do, because it's actually a really, really good hair mask. I also got some sardines and spring water for Leo, and then our soap is running low. I actually need to replace it right now, so I got their new one, the Peony Foaming Hand Soap. I actually haven't gotten to smell this one yet. Ooh, that smells really good. It's nice and floral, perfect for the springtime, though I do have to say I was really obsessed with this scent, the almond vanilla. When they bring it back next year, I'm gonna buy 2. In this next bag, I got cabbage because I got that cilantro lime chicken from Costco along with that rice, so I'm gonna put both of those on a bed of this. I think that's how I'm gonna have it with that cilantro lime sauce. Oh, I should have gotten pico de gallo from Trader Joe's. That's okay. I also got this gnocchi alla romana. I've never had this before. I've always been curious about this, so maybe I'll make this tonight because I'm going to do a pasta, so maybe I'll make one of those on the side to go with it. I also got some broccolini for the pasta that I'm going to make tonight. And then this is mainly what I'm going to use tonight. This is what I went to Trader Joe's for, the new shrimp scampi. They just came out with this, I think it was this month, but it's shrimp in seasoned garlic and lemon butter sauce, so shrimp scampi. I got the cheese tortellini from Costco, so I was thinking of doing that, tossed in the sauce with this, and then maybe like this chopped up and blanched and then tossed in the sauce as well. So that'll be what we're doing for dinner tonight. I also got Trevor his spicy Thai shrimp fried rice. I got Leo some goat milk kefir, and then I think I'm gonna have one of these for my lunch. This is the, or I'm gonna try one. This is the Jimmy-ok bop. I'm so sorry if I'm so sorry if I mispronounced that. But it's a Korean rice ball, and this one has plant-based beefless bulgogi in it, so that's why I wanted to try it. And then vegetables. But it comes with 3 of them. We'll pop one in the microwave in a second here. I also got a refill on my brown sugar creamer. Everything's falling. And then I was originally gonna have these for lunch, but I'll probably just save them for another day. Steamed chicken soup dumplings. These are so good, like great for a quick lunch. It's like a quick hit of protein too. Yeah, 16 grams of protein just in this little tray. But I always take the trays out of the box just because it saves on space. And I know how to heat them up. You just cut off the corner and then microwave it for 2 minutes. Very easy. Okay, then the last thing I got is more of the chicken sausage patties for my breakfast with the English muffins, which I'll probably make tomorrow, which will be in the next vlog. But again, that breakfast sandwich was in the last vlog, so hopefully it didn't disappoint you guys too much that I didn't make it in this one. But anyways, okay, I'm gonna put all this away and then we will try these Korean rice balls. Okay, so these balls, let's see here. It says 1 pack, heat for 1 minute 20 seconds. I'm gonna do 1 minute 30 because our microwave is not exactly powerful. Cut a tiny corner of the pack and place frozen rice ball in the microwave. Heat according to chart. Oh, Trevor, these Korean rice balls are vegan if you want one.
Yeah.
Okay, well, crap. I should have bought 2 packs. Okay, so 2 minutes 30 seconds for 2 packs. So just kidding. We're doing 2 packs of this. Do it for $2.40. Have my, I'm not gonna pronounce it. I'm not gonna try again. I have the Korean rice ball. Trevor just dug into his, I think. It's really hot. You guys saw it on the package, but I'm not gonna take it out. It's too hot, but that's what it looks like inside. I'm just gonna cut the package because I can't handle it with my hands right now. And I'll try it without soy sauce. Y'all know me. I love to add soy sauce to things like this, but we'll try it without the soy sauce first. It smells really, really good though. Oh, that is good. I think this is definitely gonna be a staple for me, like, because this is a great, like, quick, you know, like, I don't typically like to eat lunch. I'm just always, like, busy and I forget. I prefer to do, like, a big breakfast and a big dinner, but usually I want, like, a lunch slash snack, and this would be absolutely perfect for that. So, definitely gonna get another pack of this since we just ate most of it right now. Update. I was gonna take Leo on a walk, but he got excited and he headbutted me. And I am bleeding now. He's okay, buddy. Where'd he go? Oh, he was right there. He's not in trouble. He just got really excited. Poor him. Oh my god. Oh. He like literally went straight into my nose. Oh my god. Back from the walk. I'm not quite ready for dinner yet, but Trevor popped some popcorn and put a little bit aside for me. So I'm gonna have this as a little appetizer and then we will make the shrimp scampi. Getting dinner together. Starting out with this gnocchi alla romana. Nope. There we go. So that's what it looks like. Pop it in for just 20 minutes. Then just getting the water working. And then we'll start on the shrimp scampi. I'm going to do it with the stove method since I want to add pasta to it. So we're going to start on the shrimp scampi. It says to place content in a single layer. Oh, so I think the sauce is frozen around all of the shrimp. Add 2 tablespoons of water and cover. Okay. I have all about 2 tablespoons, and we will just let her cook up, and then once the water starts boiling, I'm probably gonna put about half of this in there. Just flipping these, but wanted to show you guys what they look like with like the sauce cooked out. But these smell really, really good. So I'm gonna just, oh god, kind of same technique that I did on the last pasta I made. You guys saw in the last vlog. I'm just gonna scoop it with a slotted spoon, transfer it over. It's okay if there's some water. And then I've cut up some broccolini, just like the last pasta dish that I made. We're just gonna blanch the broccolini just for a couple of minutes. Give this a quick stir. Wow, this looks so good. Then last step, just transfer the blanched broccolini into the pasta. Also, here's the gnocchi thing. Looks good, looks very cheesy. Just plating myself up some. I just wish that the scampi came with more shrimp. I think I could do like 2 shrimps per serving. I think I'm just gonna do that much since I still have, also ignore all this, since I still have the gnocchi thing. But you know, we've got to add some Parmesan. I've grated right now just because I had needed it for a recipe. And here is what she's looking like. It looks like a very full meal, very balanced. We've got veggies, carbs, protein, and I know I've been saying it, but the scampi, it just smells so good. Little taste test. The shrimp cooked for a little bit too long. But other than that, the flavor, all of it, so good. I almost forgot. I'll try one of these, guys. I've just been so curious about this. I'm like, I don't even know how to eat it. I'm just gonna bite into it. Oh my god, this is so hot. I don't really know how it's supposed to be eaten, if it's like a side or actually like supposed to be a main part of a dish, but it's delicious and cheesy and flavorful, and I enjoy it. So my review of the scampi, now that I've had like the whole thing, the flavor on it is so good, but it is so oily. Like, if you have it, definitely pair it with like some bread or something, because you're gonna want something to help soak up the oil. It's a lot. Just packing away the leftovers. I don't know if it's all gonna fit in here, but I'm gonna make myself a little dessert. And if you read the title of this video, you know what it is. But I saw on TikTok, it was like a while back. This is not a new hack. I've always wanted to try the Ninja Creami because I love the idea of like a protein ice cream, but I'm not gonna spend $200 on the Ninja Creami. So I found out that you can get the Ninja Chop, which is like 20 bucks, and it's like very similar technology to the Ninja Creami. Truthfully, people were saying you could just like use any blender or food processor, but I don't have a food processor. So basically I got the Ninja Creami for both a food processor and for this hack. Or I'm sorry, the Ninja Chop. You can use like any of the Ninja Creami ice cream recipes in the Ninja Chop. There's just like a different way to prep them. While I clean up, I did film myself making the recipe last night, so I will insert that here and then we'll come back and finish making the ice cream. So it's the night before and I'm putting together the little concoction for the Ninja Creami Dupe. I'm gonna put everything in this ice cube tray just because I heard it's easier to blend if you like put it in ice cubes or like break it up a little bit. But I've got my little Pyrex so I can pour it easily, but we're gonna mix the Fairlife chocolate protein. I know a lot of people like to do the Fairlife core power. I just don't have it, so we're gonna do like the regular Fairlife. Also too, I think the macros on this are better in my opinion. It's like 30 grams of protein, and I think core power only has like 26, and this is like 150 calories versus the core power is like 260 or something like that. So yeah, a little bit better macros on this if you're counting. And then I have the zero sugar Jello chocolate fudge mix. I think that's all you need for it. Hold on, I'm like, let me double check. Oh, this one that I'm seeing says that you can use heavy cream. I do have heavy cream, but I don't know if I want to open it because I don't necessarily have another recipe that I'm gonna make it for anytime soon. Everything just says some pudding mix. I was trying to see if there was like an actual measurement for the pudding mix. Yeah, some people are mixing in some extra protein powder. I'm not gonna do that. Some vanilla. I don't think I want to do vanilla in mine. I'm just gonna go with just these two for mine. Let's pour this one on in. I love how like there's no actual measurement on this. Everyone's just like, some pudding mix. I'm like, how much is some pudding mix? We'll just do some pudding mix. I was debating on doing strawberry because I like, as of right now when I'm filming this, is that good? A little bit more? Anyways, as of right now when I'm filming this, I don't know what mix-in I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that part by hand. Initially I was gonna do strawberries and like add strawberries to this when I go to like blend it all because I have frozen strawberries, or the other option is to mix in some cookie dough because I have edible cookie dough. So I don't know which one I should do. I have my little frother here, so let's go ahead and froth. I don't think you necessarily have to froth. I'm just doing it for easier mixing. And then I'll pour it into the tray. and then we will just freeze this. All right, let's go ahead and do a little Ninja Chop unboxing. So this will chop, mince, and puree. But yeah, it's just basically a little single serve food processor, but apparently it's very, very similar to what the technology is for the Ninja Creami. I have never had the Ninja Creami ice cream though, so take this review with like a grain of salt. But I will say from like the videos that I watched and everything, everyone was saying that this one comes out a little bit more like a Frosty. The Ninja Creami is just like a little bit more firm. And then also it's like supposedly just like a little bit more creamy as well. So just know that. But let me go ahead and wash this out and we'll grab the little concoction that I made. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but oh my god, how does this come out? But anyways, I mentioned in last night's that I wasn't sure if I had wanted to do a strawberry chocolate ice cream or chocolate cookie dough. I think I want to go strawberry. I don't want anything like too heavy. So I have frozen strawberries here. I'm just not sure what the best way is to do this. I was thinking of just like putting the strawberries in here with this, but I don't know. Maybe I'll do the strawberries like on the last pass. I think that would be the best, but let me figure out how to get these out. Here we go. They're coming out. Just spraying a little bit of hot water on the back. Next time I'm going to put these in one of the silicone trays because this is way different. So here's what it looks like. Just a little chocolate cube. Oh, there we go. Yeah, just a little hot water on the back and it'll pop out. So this is one whole Fairlife in here. Okay, looking at this, I think, yeah, I'll do the strawberries in either like the second or third pass through, but I've seen everyone say it's about 3 passes. I was seeing people, they were not using any liquid unless they had to. So I'm gonna try it first. No liquid. Okay, I don't think all this is gonna fit. Take in this top. Oh gosh, I gotta move it closer and press. I think that that's once, and everyone said it's gonna turn out icy, which it definitely did. Let me smash it down so I can get these other 2 in here. And then number 2. I don't think that this is working out very well for me. I'm gonna add some liquid. I could do a little bit more of the Fairlife, but I just don't want to open one up, so we'll do milk. But yeah, just a little bit of liquid. I think that'll help a lot. I'm like, please work. I really want to find a hack that means I don't have to spend $200 because I do really want a Creami. This is seeming like a fail. I'm about to be very, very sad. Oh, there we go. I'm starting to see some ice cream form. Sounds like it's struggling. Just gonna stir it up. Oh my gosh. Okay, but we are getting a little, wow, yeah, no, we're getting an ice cream consistency. I don't want to do too much liquid. Tastes good. Icy, but tastes good. But I feel like the liquid really helps. You for sure need a plan to add liquid, which I believe you're supposed to do on the Creami as well. So, making some semblance of ice cream. So just kind of pushing this around. We're gonna go in for a last little spin here. Sure any Xena fans recognize the music that's playing right now very faintly, but okay. And I'm realizing with this you kind of have to like go a little bit at a time. I did have to like pop this in the freezer for a little bit and let the chop rest because upon reading instructions, which I really should have done earlier, you're not supposed to run it for more than 15 seconds at a time. So I had to give the chop a rest for about 10 minutes while it cooled down, because I don't want it to overheat again. Ooh, this is getting creamy. But we're just gonna keep going back and forth with stirring it, kind of loosen it up because I don't want it to overwork. And I'm gonna go back and forth and do that like maybe like 2 or 3 times. Okay, that's getting creamy. It's also good to like stir this in between spins because the icier parts kind of float to the top. So you want to just kind of like stir it to make sure new sections get spun to break up the iciness. I will say though, with the issue with overheating, I don't want to put the strawberries in, so we're gonna just, well, actually I think I accidentally melted them. Yeah, I did. I left them out, so actually they might work. Yeah, because they're not hard anymore. Just kidding, we will do the strawberries. I was gonna say we'll do the cookie dough, but since I accidentally thawed out the strawberries, might as well just use them since they're not gonna be hard to blend anymore. I don't think it's just 3 passes because especially if you can't blend for more than 15 seconds at a time, you're going to be doing multiple passes. Now, if you have the Creami, this is a much less laborsome process, but $20 versus $200, so kind of depends on what's worth saving as far as like labor versus money. Or, you know, just go buy ice cream, that too, but if you're like me and you're trying to fit in easy ways to get extra protein, then the Creami is a great option. And then if you don't want to spend $200, as long as you're willing to kind of put in the work, I actually like the chop so far. Now that I've realized that you got to be careful about the overheating issue. Oh my god, the bottom's super creamy. Ooh, look at that. That's starting to look really nice. It's not the easiest way to get ice cream, I will admit that, but it is kind of fun. Honestly, Fairlife should just go ahead and start making ice cream. I feel like that would solve a lot of this going on here. Look at that. Mmm. Ooh, that's yummy. Was it worth it for all the labor? Kind of. I mean, I wouldn't do this every night, but it is nice knowing I'm gonna eat this entire thing and it's literally gonna be like over 30 grams of protein and like less than 150 calories. So if you're willing to put in the time, I'm gonna give it one more spin. That's so close. And also too, I did see that you should expect more of a frosty consistency, which I would definitely say it's pretty much the same consistency as a frosty with some strawberries in it right now. Oh yeah. So there it is. Still pretty thick. If you're counting calories or trying to get more protein in and you have the patience and you don't want to pay, what is it, like $200 something for a Ninja Creami, I say give it a try. I mean, worst comes to worst, you don't like it, but at least you get a food processor out of it and you can chop your veggies or make like salsa and stuff. So I think that's at least worth a try at $20 for the appliance. This was so good, but because of all the protein, it is so filling. And unfortunately, you can't refreeze this. That is one thing that I saw a lot of people said about like this version of it. There's like no way to refreeze it and then like have it still be good the next day. So I think next time what I would use, I would just use half of them at a time in this and just make like half servings at a time, but still really delicious. So yeah, I recommend, even though it was a bit of work, I still recommend. But anyways, I'm just gonna finish cleaning up in here and call it a night. So I hope you guys enjoyed this What I Eat in a Day vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, all of that stuff, and I will see you guys very soon in the next video.